What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some road to the show here today. Final series of the regular season here in 2023. We got a 3-game set with the Cincinnati Reds. Now, we still have not locked up the division. We're only like 2 games, maybe game and a half ahead of Milwaukee. But bottom of the second here, they got me batting 7th with a .257 average. St. Louis has a 1-0 lead, 2 outs, nobody on for me. Pitcher on the mound has a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on the circle change, 96 on a sinker, and a slider that only hits 85. First pitch from him is a slider off the plate away. Swing way too early, and that's going to be strike 1. 0-1 pitch from him is circle change well below the knees. I swing at that one too to make it an 0-2 count. You know, if I could keep this bat on my shoulders, that would be great. Next pitch from him is definitely in the zone, just above the knees. But I ground out to third base, call that one a 5-3 put out. And there we go. The side is retired. Top of the third, 1-0 lead for St. Louis still. Runner on first and 2 away for Kevin Newman, who's 0 for 1 on the day after grounding out in his first plate appearance. 1-2 pitch from Michael McGreevy here. And we're looking for an easy out. Chopper to the shortstop. He's going to get the out at first instead of at second, but it doesn't matter as it does make the third out of the inning. Top of the fourth, 2-0 lead for St. Louis here. Runner on first and nobody out for Tyler Stevenson. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout on his line score. 0-2 pitch to him from Michael McGreevy here. It's going right up the middle. And throw is to the shortstop covering second. We get the double play. That's a 1-6-3. How about that? Bottom half of the inning, runner on first and 2 out as I'm stepping up to the plate for the second time in this game. 0 for 1 after grounding out in the second inning. Luis Cessa still on the mound for Cincinnati. Let's see what he's going to send me in this at-bat. First pitch, easy take on the slider away. Finally letting a bad pitch go by without trying to hack at it. Makes it a 1-0 count. It's nice to get ahead of the pitcher here because I sure didn't do that in my first plate appearance. Second pitch in this at-bat. It's going to be a sinker just above the knees. Grounding out to the second baseman to end the 4th inning. Still holding on to that 2-1 lead. 4-2 the lead now as I'm stepping up to the plate in the bottom of the 6th with a runner on second and 2 away. New pitcher on the mound for Cincinnati, or at least new to me. Got a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on the circle change. Slider hits 89. First pitch is the four-seamer at 98. Fouled off down the right field line. It finds the netting there above the tarp. So it's an 0-1 count after that foul off. And the next pitch is going to be called a strike. Slider on the inside third of the plate. Wow, I thought that was going to be a ball. 0-2 count now. Let's see what the third pitch is. Ripped down the third base line. That's going to go all the way to the corner, I think. But I will hold up at first as a single is better than the third out. Now we have me on at first with 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, wait, the runner scored. Holy cow. 5-2 the score here. Top of the 8th. Runner on second and 2 away for Jake Fraley as he steps up to the plate for Cincinnati. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Got a 1-2 count in this at bat. Okay, the pitch. It's a ground ball up the middle. Not going to be able to get to that one. That's going to score the runner from second, I believe. Yep, it is now a 5-3 ball game with 2 away in the top of the 8th. Bottom half of the 8th, I'm coming up to the plate for my 4th at-bat in this game. 2 outs and a runner on second. An insurance run would never be a bad thing. They're intentionally walking me. I didn't think I was on that much of a hot streak here. But I guess I'll have to take the walk. I don't have much of a choice in the matter. Yep, I totally agree with the chicken saying he's a chicken. 40,000 people apparently on the dot is the paid attendance for this game. 6-3 the score now in the top of the 9th. Nobody out, nobody on for TJ Fradel. He's 0 for 3 on the day. 0-1 pitch from Chris Stratton here. And he's going to bunt it down the first base line. Goldschmidt fields the ball. Couple of steps over to the bag, gets the first out. We are 2 outs away from securing the win. There it is, boys and girls. We got it. 6-3, the final score. We're jumping into game number 2, see if we can guarantee that the Brewers cannot win the division. All we have to do is win 2 of these. We got 1. We just need number 2. Here we go, top of the first, runner on first and one away for Tyler Stevenson. He's hitting .267 on the season. 0-1 count in this one. Jordan Montgomery thrown 8 pitches to this point in the game. The 0-1 pitch to the left side. Shortstop fields that one, relays to me. I get it to Goldschmidt at first, and there's a double play to retire the side in the top of the first. Gotta love it. Bottom half of the first, we're up 1-0. There's a runner on third and nobody out as I'm stepping up to the plate. Batting third in the order today, .258 batting average on the season. Hunter Green is on the mound for Cincinnati, throws 102 miles an hour with the four-seamer. 90 on the circle change, 90 on the slider. First pitch from him is that heater. Triple-digit speed on the first pitch of the at-bat. No way I was going to catch up to that one. It's an 0-1 count in a hurry. Second pitch of the at-bat is an easy take. Four-seamer at 101, well above the zone. Evens up the count at 1-1. Third pitch of the at-bat on the way now. I take the four-seamer just above the knees on the outer third of the plate. That makes it a 1-2 count. I have only swung at one pitch so far. And I swing, hit the slider on the outside corner just above the knees. Fouled it off, makes the 1-2 pitch gonna happen again here. Hunter Green makes the delivery. That's an easier take. Slider way outside and below the knees. Evens up the count at 2-2. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. I take a slider over the inside third for a strikeout. Wow. Oli Marmol's got some things to say in the dugout. He's probably not happy about that one. 1-0 the score, though. Top of the third, T.J. Hopkins up at the plate for Cincinnati, only hitting 143. There's one out and a runner on first for him. 0-1 pitch from Montgomery here. And, yep, they're only going to get the runner at first, as it was a steal attempt from the runner that was on first. He makes the second safely. But there's 2 outs now with that runner on second. Bottom of the third, 2 outs, runner on first for me as I'm stepping up to the plate for the second time in this one. Struck out in the first inning. Looking at that slider over the inside third. First pitch from Hunter Green in this one. Right down the middle with the four-seamer at 100 miles an hour. I send it out into right field to find some grass, though. I'll take the single any day of the week. We now have runners on the corners with 2 away in the bottom of the third. Top of the fifth, it's a 3-0 ball game. St. Louis on top, runner on second, and 1 out for T.J. Fradel. He struck out in his first plate appearance, so he's 0 for 1 on the day. 0-1 pitch from Jordan Montgomery. He's going to be heading to the plate here. He tries to find a hole on the right side. Not going to happen, though. I get a glove on it, relay to Goldschmidt covering first, and there's the second out in the top of the fifth. It does advance the runner to third, though, so it's a quality sacrifice. Doesn't matter, though, as bottom of the fifth, I'm coming up to the plate for the third time. 1 out, nobody on. Score is still 3-0 St. Louis on top. Hunter Green is still on the mound for Cincinnati. Let's see what he sends me in this at-bat. Oh, four-seamer. 99 miles an hour over the inside corner. Did not swing, so that's a strike. 0-1 the count now. Second pitch just off the inside corner that time. Called a ball. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat. Oh, got me to swing at the four-seamer well above the zone. Still super late on the swing. Fouled it off, though, so it's a 1-2 count here for the fourth pitch of this at-bat. Got me to reach for the slider off the plate away. Way out in front of it. He's got me all confused speed-wise. Still a 1-2 count in this at-bat. Pitch number 5. Got me to reach for a slider off the plate away again. If I could keep the bat on my shoulder, I'd be looking at a full count, 3-2. And here we go, 1-2 pitch again. Easier take on the four-seamer inside. Evens up the count finally at 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat on the way now. Got me to swing at the slider below the knees over the outside corner, and there's another strikeout on my line score. 5-0 the score now with Connor Overton on the mound for Cincinnati here. Bases are loaded 2 away here in the bottom of the sixth. And an easy take of the four-seamer up above the zone there, so I got a 1-0 count. He's got a sinker that I can't see the speed of. 93 on the four-seamer. He's got a slurve, it's only 82. Let's see what he sends me. Second pitch of the at-bat, inside with the slider. Makes it a 2-0 count. If he's going to walk a run across, I'm going to let him do it. I think that counts as an RBI, doesn't it? If you know, let me know in the comments. I'm not exactly sure. Third pitch. Oh, four-seamer just above the zone. Got me to swing just a little bit late, and underneath it makes it a 2-1 count. And circle change there just above the knees on the inside third. Fouled off. Evens up the count at 2-2. Fifth pitch of the at-bat on the way from Overton. He gives me one. I put it right back up the middle. That's going to be 2 RBI single. I like it. We will take a 7-0 lead after that base hit there. 11-1 the score now in the bottom of the 7th. Runner on third and 2 away as I'm coming up to the plate again. 2 for 4 on the day with a pair of singles, 2 RBIs, and I've scored a run. So here we go. Ian Gabout on the mound for Cincinnati. He's got a cutter at 95, circle change 88, slider 87, four-seamer looks like 98 miles an hour. First pitch from him, though, is a cutter at 91, well off the plate inside, taken for a ball. So we've got a 1-0 count in this one. Next pitch from Ian there. Oh, slider on the inside corner. I wanted to swing at that, but the game check swung me. Nothing I could do about it. Just a smidge early, probably would have fouled it off anyway, so it's a 1-1 count. And a ripper into center field there. Is that going to get down? It is not. Center fielder makes the running play heading towards the alley. That retires the side. What a bummer. We do take the win here in game number 2, though, so we have locked up the division. I don't think there's any way that Milwaukee could possibly beat us for the division pennant. We're heading on to game number 3, the final game of the 2023 regular season for the St. Louis Cardinals here. Let's see what we can do. Bottom of the first, 2 outs and nobody on as I'm stepping up to the plate. Batting average is now up to a 262. There's no score here. Pitcher on the mound, Nick Lodolo for Cincinnati. He's got a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Sinker hits 96, and circle change at 90 and a slurve at 84. First pitch from the lefty here. Right down the middle, late swing on the four-seamer, sends it out into right field, but that's not going to get down. The right fielder has an easy time getting to that one. That retires the side, and we head into the second inning with zeros all the way across. Top of the second, there's a runner on first. Nobody out for T.J. Fradel. He's hitting .237 on the season here. And he's got an 0-1 count in this at-bat. Jack Flaherty is going to get the ground ball out, but the runner does advance to second without a problem as he was running on the motion there, trying to do a hit and run. I did not cover second base on that one. Reacted just a little too slow. Bases are loaded for me now, though, in the bottom of the third with nobody out. Cincinnati has a 2-0 lead, but if things work out well in this at-bat, that lead will no longer be there. First pitch from Lodolo in this at-bat. And it's a four-seamer that I pop up into foul ground and, just barely gets out of play. Got lucky there. 0-1 count after that really funky foul ball. And another foul ball, this time down the third baseline. And the third baseman's going to be able to get a glove on that one. And it is a pop out in foul ground down the third base side. With the bases loaded and nobody out. What the heck am I doing here? No runs end up scoring in that inning despite having the bases loaded and nobody out. As Cincinnati holds on to a 2-0 lead. And bottom of the fifth, I'm stepping up to the plate for the third time in this one. Runner on first and 2 away. Still got Nick Lodolo on the mound for Cincinnati. And this time I put one up the middle, but the shortstop gets a glove on it, flips to the second baseman covering to take the out the short way. Top of the sixth, we got Kevin Newman at the plate for Cincinnati. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Runner on first and 1 away. 1-2 pitch to him. Grounded up the middle. Oh, come on, flip to second and did not get the back half of the double play because I hesitated on throwing to second there. 4-2 the score, though, with St. Louis in the lead as we're in the top of the 7th. I thought that was me at the plate, but no, that is Will Myers. He's 1 for 3 today. Got runners on the corners, 1 away, and a full count to boot. Pitch to him, grounded to the left side. Arenado gets it, throws to me. Relay to first. We got the double play to prevent the run from scoring, and we're heading to the 7th inning stretch, kids. Don't forget your Cracker Jack. All right, leading off after the stretch here, you got me. 4-2 ball game, nobody out, nobody on. Ron Santillan on the mound for Cincinnati now. He's got a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, circle change at 90, and a slider that hits 89. First pitch from him is an easy take, slider low and away for a ball. It's a 1-0 count now. I've got an 0 for 3 line score in today's game. Not a great performance at the plate. We'll see what we get here. Second pitch of this at-bat. Another pitch outside. This time the four-seamer at 98 miles an hour. Taken for a ball, so we got a 2-0 count. Nothing like getting ahead of the pitcher here. Third pitch of the at-bat. Come on, baby. Give me something good. There it was. Four-seamer in the zone. Sent out to right field, but it gets down in front of the right fielder out there. I thought he was going to be able to catch that no problem. He certainly wasn't running hard, so he basically handed me that one on the silver platter. I'll take the hit, though. 1 for 4 day for me. It's 8-2 now. Cardinals in the lead as I'm coming up to the plate again in the bottom of the 8th. With one out, nobody on for me. Lucas Sims on the mound. And yeah, we're going to try to get on base after taking the first pitch. That seems to be the most likely scenario. Lucas Sims, though, for Cincinnati, he's got a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Only throws 83 on the slurve, 87 on the slider. First pitch from him, we're taking all the way. Four-seamer right down the middle, just a smidge high is all. And that is strike one. Second pitch of the at-bat from Sims coming up here. Let's see if we can put this one in play, if it's a good one to swing at. It is not. Four-seamer inside, evens up the count at 1-1. There's 36,838 paid attendance today. That seems a little low for final game of the season. And he plunks me in the shoulder with his third pitch of the at-bat, and I find myself on first base the easy way. We complete the sweep here against Cincinnati at home to end the season. Gotta love that. Got a little bit of momentum rolling into the postseason because we are definitely going to have some postseason play going on. But that's the end of the series. Also going to be the end of the episode. Stay tuned for the next one as we play through some of the postseason. Might be all of the postseason. All depends on how long the postseason run is for us on this one. So yeah, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, we will see you in the postseason, baby.